seen our other videos on the Lectric XP 2.0s, you know all about these bikes by now. We've had these for 2.5 years and we love them. The XP Standard 2.0 and the XP Step Through 2.0 are excellent bikes, but this video is not about them. The reason I'm so excited to show you this video is because Lectric has two brand new e-bikes and we are the first ones that get to take out and test these prototypes. This is the XP Lite. It's small, stripped down, nimble, and inexpensive. And then over here is the XPremium. It has all the bells and whistles, a lot more than what even the 2.0s don't have. It is like the Harley Davidson cruiser of e-bikes. Comfortable, big, beefy, decked out. These two bikes are both awesome in their own way, and I can't wait to show them to you. But in this video, we are gonna focus only on the XP Lite. If you wanna learn about the XPremium, go ahead and check out the link in this card right here, and I'll also drop a link in the video description below so you can see all about the Lectric XPremium also, but we're focusing on this little guy today. The owners of Lectric e-bikes, Levi and Robbie, invited us to their headquarters in Phoenix, Arizona to check out their brand new e-bike models. What we learned from our visit is that as the company has grown, Lectric has retained its extreme passion for making incredible e-bikes that their customers will enjoy. We saw where they assemble their e-bikes in-house to ensure they arrive ready to go right out of the box. We walked through their showroom where experts explain everything about their bikes to customers. They even let us take their new e-bikes on a spin on their new test ride track. The headquarters tour was great, but what we really came here for was to pick up these new models and test them out in the Arizona deserts where we're camped. The Lectric XP Lite is Lectric's most accessible model to date. This unique e-bike maintains the core features of the original XP while being more maneuverable, lighter, more compact, and more affordable. This e-bike has a real BMX feel with its single speed, which is perfect for riders looking for a simple but extremely fun ride. Go anywhere, anytime with the new Lectric XP Lite. The Lectric XP Lite. I have so many good things to say about such a little bike. Lectric's goal with this was to build a stripped down bike that was much more affordable and more portable than the XP 2.0, and they succeeded greatly in that. They wanted to create a bike that had like a BMX type feel to it, and so, you know, they got rid of the rear fender. There's only one gear, so there's no gear selector on it. It's much smaller, and it definitely feels like you're riding a BMX bike, except it is also powered by the battery right here in the frame. If you're unfamiliar with our channel, my wife and I are full-time RVers. You can see our travel trailer behind us. We live in that full-time and we travel the country constantly, and we've got our two Lectric XP 2.0 bikes that we take with us. They fold up nicely and fit into the back of our truck for travel. When we first started looking at this XP Lite, the first thing we thought was, whoa, this thing would be awesome for other full-time RVers, other travelers like us, because it's even smaller than the XP 2.0, and so you could take this thing in just about anything. You wouldn't have to necessarily have a big truck bed to be able to carry one or two of these around with you. The Lectric XP Lite is for anyone that wants a much more smaller, nimble riding experience, something that, a bike that you can really easily flick around, or if size, portability, and weight is a primary concern for you. Say you want to be able to take this with you, you know, wherever you're gonna go, but you have a very small vehicle, or the space that you have to, you know, take this around with you is very, very small. Once this folds up, the footprint that this takes up is so much smaller than the XP 2.0 and certainly a lot smaller than the large XP Premium. And then also cost, if that is a main concern for you, then the XP Lite really shines right there since it is the least expensive of your three options. The lightweight, low to the ground frame with the smaller and narrower tires really makes this bike a ton of fun riding it around really quickly. It is so nimble and maneuverable. You feel very agile on it in a way that you don't get with necessarily the XP 2.0 and especially the XP Premium. Since this is a smaller and stripped down version of the XP 2.0, then you know, there are definitely some downsides to going with this bike, but it sort of comes with the territory of what this bike is. You know, you don't have gear selectors, so you're stuck with just the one speed. It doesn't have the front suspension. You'll notice that these are solid front forks, and so the ride is, you know, a lot more bumpy and more rough, especially on this uneven gravel ground than with the XP 2.0. But you can get the suspension seat boast here if you want for a little added comfort. But if you're going to be on pavement most of the time, having solid, or you know, no front suspension and no suspension seat post here isn't going to be that big of a deal. Especially if you're a college student that is going to be using something like this just to get around, especially on campus, then this bike will shine for you and do exactly what you want. Though this is a stripped down version of the XP 2.0, it still has many of the exact same components on it as are on the XP 2.0 that make both of these bikes great. It has the same front and rear disc brakes, the same exact LCD screen here, the same battery, the same front headlight and tail light that both light up when you're riding at night. You know, you can just push a button on the same exact control panel here to turn those lights on. And it also has the same exact wide handlebar grips that make riding both of these bikes very comfortable. So bottom line, who should get the XP Lite? Again, it's if size, weight, and portability are crucial to you. If you're on a really tight budget but still want to enter into the electric bike market, this one is going to be the cheapest of the three options. If you want something small, nimble, that you can flick around and is really fun on off-road terrain like this, the XP Lite is great for that. Certainly if you're going to be going off-road on rough ground, I would definitely go with either the XP Lite or the XP 2.0. I would stay away from the XP Premium if you're primarily going to be on rough terrain like this. The XP 2.0 is still great on ground like this. You sort of get the best of both worlds from the 2.0, but yeah, if cost, size, portability, weight is primary, or if you really want that BMX feel to a bike, this is the one to go with. But for our particular case, Ro and I talked about it, and if we had to do it all over again, us personally would still get the XP 2.0 because it folds up tight enough and is light enough for both of us to still be able to get it up into the back of the truck bed. And it's a little more expensive, the XP 2.0 is, than the Lite, but we're willing to pay that extra cost for some of the more creature comforts that you get with the 2.0, especially the front suspension. But I do have to say that out of the three models that Lectric offers, I think the XP Lite is the most fun. It was so fun just tearing around in the desert on. So light, so nimble, and so quick. If you want to check out Lectric's website and see everything they have to offer, then go ahead and click the link in the video description below so that Lectric knows that you came from us. It really helps us out. And also, if you want to see the video on the XP Premium and learn everything there is to know about that awesome bike, then go ahead and click that link right there, or also go down into the video description below, and we've got links to the XP Premium video as well as our videos on the XP 2.0 if you want to check out that bike as well. But that's all for this video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Just a stone's throw away, a mile down the road in a phone booth I wait.
When all you go, I hope I hear you say you'll be sure to bring the cure and I'll